Hey guys, so I'm going to be putting a redhead steering box on my 2000 Dodge Ram 2500. I just got this in the mail today. Took I think about 4 days. I'm in Oregon and they're up in Washington, so it was actually pretty quick. Might not even been 4 days, it might have been 3. But anyways, so gonna get started on this, see how it does. My steering's really bad. I went ahead and I've done a whole bunch of upgrades, such as the track bar, which I have a video on, and the tie rod bar here that I upgraded recently. And since I've done that, it made it a lot nicer. It's actually, like, I would say tighter feeling, but the problem I'm having now is that it almost made it so it likes to wander even worse. So I'll hit a rut and it'll just grab and go. And the reason for that is my steering box is so bad. You know, it's original, has 225,000 miles on it, and you'll see that if I can get this position somewhere, I've got, let me pull this tight here, right around 3 inches of slop in my steering wheel. So anyways, with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this and see how it does. Okay, so I got started on the power steering box. As you can see, I went ahead and removed the fan and the fan shroud. Super easy to do. You don't really have to do that if you don't want to, but it made it a lot easier. Obviously, I can access it from the top now. So in order to do that, all you do is you remove the overflow bottle over here off the fan shroud, and over here you remove your washer bottle. Once you get the washer bottle off, I went ahead and used a little rubber vacuum line plug and put on the bottom. That way I didn't lose all my fluid. And you just have 2 connectors. You got one down on the bottom that's a slip-on, and then this one that you just pull back on the tab and it slides off. Other than that, you get the fan off, then you just got 4 10mm bolts on each side, and then it all just comes out. And obviously you can see tons of room. Once you do that, you go ahead and you disconnect your 2 lines, drain them into a pan. From there, you're almost done. You just gotta take the bolt out of your shaft here, pull that out, your shaft will slide back, and then you got 3 bolts on the box. The box is out. And don't forget to do your pitman arm bolt. You gotta get that off too. But once that's done, then you're on your way back together. Super fast, super easy. So I'm gonna get back at it. Alright, so I got the box off. As you can see, here's the new one, here's the old one. You gotta put these back on when you send it back. These keep the threads from getting boogered up. But super easy. You can see you got your 3 mounting bolts, and then obviously, like I said, your pitman arm. That's probably the hardest part of the whole thing, is, you know, you gotta have a tool to remove it. And this is what I used. Just goes over the pitman arm like so. Attaches onto the steering shaft. Right here is where it would normally sit. And then you just turn this. And what it does is pushing against this and pulling the pitman arm up down. Other than that, I'm on my way to putting it back together. I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of new fluid into the power steering pump, kind of wash out the lines, and then get it all hooked back up. So I got the new power steering box from Redhead on, and it's all buttoned up. You got the fluid in it, and I'm going to go ahead and let it set for a couple hours. That way it bleeds out any of the air that's in there. What you want to do is you go ahead and you put fluid in it, and then get inside, and you'll have to jack the truck up on the front end to do this, so you could turn the wheels, but you turn the wheels left and right, and then you go ahead and it'll suck that in, and you'll have to add more, and then you do it again, you add more, and do it about 3 or 4 times. Turn the steering wheel back and forth about 6 or 7 times. Once it stops doing that, then just go ahead and let it set for a couple hours, if not overnight, and then you'll want to go ahead and then start it and finish topping it off. I haven't even drove it yet, but as you can see, I'll show you here. I went from about 3 inches of slop in my steering wheel, so let's set it right here at 4, to just under an inch, probably about 3/4 of slop, which is huge. I'm pretty excited.